Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel here on Global Conquerors, our weekly podcast, Conquest. This is episode 55, being recorded on December 10th, 2024. Your host, SMGFrenzy, joined with...
That's an ADC. As always, I'm telling you my turn today. Like
Jesus
that?
Christ.
You want to see like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we said, never miss a Thursday upload. It doesn't matter what it is, video-wise, we don't miss Thursdays unless someone dies or emergencies or stuff like that. So,
Jesus.
yes, I don't know if you said it, but this podcast was recorded on December 10th, 2024 on a Tuesday. Little past our actual recording date, but things happen and we're in the time of finals for some people, and people are leaving on vacation early, so
Precisely.
that's good stuff. So, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, this will probably be the last podcast for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, most likely. We're not 100% sure. We're still trying to figure that out.
If it is,
So,
though, thanks for joining us this year again, and we will see you guys, of course, in January. It most likely is, with, I think, how our schedules are aligning.
so yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna probably record our thank you for our thank yous for this year, and video like we did last year.
Yep.
Probably sometime, I mean, the next couple days to get that ready made for the next up and coming year. So
Yep.
yeah, so most of these videos are gonna be out for the next month, and in like some days into January. It's gonna be a little different. We are not gonna probably look the same by the time you'll see us in a month from now.
Fair.
Hopefully nothing drastically changes. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, hope y'all enjoyed this last episode of the year technically. Um, so with that being said, we got a good amount of stuff. So before we get into it, before I throw it over, whatever we missed throughout that month or the next couple weeks, the next podcast is gonna be a little bit longer or cut up into two different parts, and we're gonna talk about whatever happened throughout that month, and stuff like that. So
Yep.
y'all are up to date. Obviously, we're gonna be a little behind, but we would still like to get that information and our perspective on it, on everything. So yeah. But with that being said, I'm gonna throw it over to Mark Turn and get us going on our first topic.
Yep, and we'll start over with our esports and gaming section, talking about the
COD killer?
X Defiant. Supposed to be the COD killer, supposed to be the game that threatened the FPS world. Has actually announced its closure, shutting down. They closed off downloads on December 3rd, so if you did not already have the game downloaded, you can no longer download it. And it still has like a roadmap, so Season 3 is still releasing for those who have it installed. And the servers will shut down on June 3rd. So for the 10 people out there still playing X Defiant, I am
That's not
very...
right.
I'll say, man, I'm very, very sorry for your loss. It is kind of funny how this game was very hyped up to be the next Call of Duty, and then Call of Duty came out with potentially one of their best games in a decade. So there was no room for the COD
Okay,
killer, you know? It's like the
so
Halo
what happened?
killer. Like,
Oh,
we all know Splitgate, the Halo killer, and then Halo Infinite came
it
out and
killed.
completely
Well,
killed it.
it killed itself too. But
Yeah.
the reason why Xafine, I mean, we're gonna talk over this quick because it's not really much. We haven't really been talking about the game. We talked about it when it got released, and we haven't talked about it since then. So, besides that, like a couple weeks ago, when they were potentially seeing if the new season 3 would like boost up their their ratings and the stand and stuff like that, but it didn't really do much. The problem with this game is it just really didn't update their game that often. It didn't really bring out new content, uh, and it's what caused the game to cause it to shut down. It had the potential. It had everything. It was pretty good. They just didn't maintain the game, and that was just the big issue, which sucks. But um, I mean, it's just on this one's on them. I mean, they didn't maintain the game. They didn't update it. They didn't add new things until later. And the new season, I mean, didn't really. They took too. They just took too long to just get their fans and popularity back because it's just they weren't maintaining the game. They were not really doing much with it. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's nothing really much I can't say. I mean, they weren't maintaining their game. They
Yep.
just weren't. So sucks, but They did
It's
it to
unfortunate.
themselves.
Like, obviously, I made the joke about the community, but like, there was like an actual fan base that played this game, and it could have been like an actual mainstay title, but there just wasn't enough effort put into its longevity, and that's why it's just reaching a season 3 and will shortly close after that. And it is unfortunate for the developers and those who are like actually fans, but also this has been a year in the gaming world where a lot of games that were supposed to like rival Overwatch, rival COD, rival Halo just had really bad debuts and shortly closed after. There were so many hyped games announced from like 2017 during E3, 2019 during E3, or even announced in the past year or two that debuted and had a rocky start, shut down a day or two or three after. It's been an interesting time for the gaming and developing world in general.
I mean, they did everything they right about the game. I mean, the game was popular at the very beginning to a point where people really did think it was the COD killer. I mean,
Yep.
it just the way they promoted the game, the way they invited some of these pros. I mean, they even before the game fully released, they invited a bunch of pros to play in a competitive aspect of the game that wasn't even fun, like fundamentally or fundamental in like in that I guess space of competitive yet.
Yep.
There was no foundation for it, and they just gave us a glimpse of it. So they did have intentions to go into the esports, but just like I said, they just didn't maintain their game, and we've been seeing that a lot recently with these newer games. You know, you know how much they've hyped up their games to be how good they are and all this, and they just don't live up to the hype because they just don't bring out new things, new content. Don't maintain their game, and there's a bunch of games like that's why the games we have now, the CODs, the Halos, um, Fortnite. We're gonna talk about a big. I mean, they're Fortnite. They know how to keep themselves relevant. But obviously, Fortnite, uh, Overwatch. We're gonna talk about them too because, yeah, I mean, they just, these games and companies that are, coming out to try to kill these games off, these COD killers, Overwatch, Halo. They don't live up to the plate because they just don't maintain their games because they think the hype and what they got now is gonna maintain them.
Yep.
Um, Obviously Halo understood that a little bit later, but they understood it. Now the game is well more up to date. It's being updated maybe constantly every 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, there's always something new.
Um,
These mainstay
so
games have resources and support and staff and people that care to make sure that they don't die. Like Halo Infinite, Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, Overwatch 2, they're not going anywhere. Fortnite, obviously. Like CS:GO, or CS2, I should say now. Like these games will not be going everywhere. League of Legends, Dota, they have everything they need to be able to stave off any rivals who wish to claim and occupy their space is the main thing. Overwatch is the only one that might be in a little bit of danger, which we'll talk about in a bit when we get to that topic. But besides that, the rest are like in a pretty good space they're occupying. But
I
yeah,
mean, yeah, I mean, um, uh, I mean, there's really nothing much we can say, but
yep.
it's just maintaining your game is just very very important, and especially with the big, big, big boom they had at the beginning. Um, I'm surprised they didn't, achieve more with this big. I guess, how would you call? What would you say?
What are you
There's like
trying to
a
say?
thing, this big
Impact? Momentum.
momentum.
Okay.
They
Okay.
had a lot of momentum. That's what. Okay, got it. A lot of momentum off the rip, and they just didn't use anything with it. So
Mhm.
it's unfortunate. I mean, the game is still gonna be going on for the 10 people that are still playing until June 3rd. I mean, you'd be surprised how quick the year has gone by. I mean, it feels like the org was brought back literally what 2 years ago,
They,
last year actually, and it's
technically,
already
yeah.
we're about to reach 2 years since its return. So it goes by quick, and it sucks to see a company that really did have the potential to be up there with the bigs, and they just didn't deliver. So it sucks, but they kind of deserve it because it's on them for not doing what they have to do. So
Yep.
other than that, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's that topic. There's one I forgot to add on here, so I'm going to talk about it now. KeSPA Cup, the Korean Esports Association, had their finals. Hey, Gen G fans, y'all suck. I'm gonna say this right now. Y'all are trash. Your team was the only team to put their full actual roster in this tournament and got swept. Third place. Take the L. Academy team, OK Saving Breon, swept everybody 3-1, beat Diamond D plus 3-1. So, Gen G, going into next year, I'm excited to see you guys fall again to T1.
Oh my
I'm a
god.
Gen G hater, man. I can't.
It's because you hate that their narrative is that they're the next dynasty,
Yeah,
or Toby is the next the guy to take over Faker, and that's why you hate him.
and they
You
still
hate
have him.
Toby too,
I do. I'm Chovy's biggest hater.
but it's because the narrative that they build around him. I don't. He probably doesn't want to have that narrative, but I mean, it's the narrative they gave him. So
Yeah,
you're the best player in the game when it's not Faker. So if Faker's still playing,
you're done.
you're done.
Yeah,
Sucks.
yeah,
Anyways, trash. Always. Yeah.
yeah. It was a short thing for KeSPA Cup. Moving on to Marvel Rivals, the new Overwatch style shooter that came out last week, like past 5 days. Very popular right now. It's actually gaining players every day. I've actually been playing it too, just a little bit, and you know what? It's actually kind of fun.
Is it because of the female characters?
No, actually, I didn't see all that until later. It was funny enough, but
I was just like, yeah. I mean, I've been watching a bunch of gameplay on it. I was confused on like what I was watching, but then looked more into it.
if you play
And
Overwatch,
yeah,
it's just Overwatch, but with Marvel characters.
hmm, I
And
mean,
it's the maps are good. The actual like cast
character.
is really good. The roles are the same as like healer, tank, DPS. Even the game modes are like pretty much the same. It's just that it's very balanced right now, kind of depending on who you ask. But it's also a very fun game that you can just like waste a few hours on. So, and like as we were saying, actually with X Defiant, if this game can keep up the momentum, this will actually be able to occupy Overwatch's space, and then you'll have two of the same games in the same space. Maybe Overwatch even takes a decline because of this. So, and best part, this game's free. So you can
Free?
free. You can play it on your Xbox, your PlayStation, your PC. It's free. So give it a try. I'm not paid by them. I just actually kind of like the
Free
game.
99.
Free
Free
99.
99.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
it's fun.
that I might check it out just to see what the hype is about.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully this game, uh, you know, exceeds expectation and has a longevity. I
Yep.
mean, I mean, Marvel has had what two type of games like this or some like games, and they didn't really do well.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, Overwatch has always been, when it first came out, it was new and everyone did play it. Obviously, this is like a breath of fresh air. It's like a like Power in a way with Pokemon,
Yep.
but obviously, we'll see. I mean, hopefully we won't be talking about this game in a couple months
About
losing its
it. Yeah.
popularity.
Yeah.
Um, and obviously it's Marvel. I mean, Marvel has a big cast of characters they can bring in from different, so they always could be consistently updating everything. So
Yeah, their cast
new characters,
roster that they can add are a lot. So
a lot. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. Uh, hopefully, we'll have more news on the game once it like is under maybe a month or two out to the public
yep.
and what people say about it. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's Marvel Rivals. We move over to League of Legends again. That has now debuted a physical trading card set. A lot of people have been asking Riot for this for a long time, and Riot has delivered. And it's like, you guys want trading cards? Take trading cards. We have 156 plus champions, and always adding like 4 or 5 every year. So
Oh, these aren't like players, like
no, it's like
esports players,
cards
right?
for like the actual like characters in the game.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I mean that's. Oh, okay. I mean not bad. I mean,
they have such a huge roster, so it makes sense.
uh, this will probably lead to them releasing esports players thing later,
Would be funny. I actually
and
I could see.
and then Faker having his premium rare like 1 of 10 cards of him with 5 worlds pictures on it. Like I can already, yo, Riot, hit me up. I can think of a dope ass card for Faker when y'all do that.
Send them a
Pictures
rough
of.
draft, you know.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. Anyways, yeah, good for them. I mean, this is probably gonna lead to them obviously releasing you know, League of Legends esports players and talent as well.
Yep.
Talents are, they've been very, they're also a key part of League of Legends now. So yeah, I mean, they'll probably just release. I mean, like I said, this is probably gonna start this episode for the esports ones.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be similar to like the Pokemon ones. Obviously, they're gonna have the characters or the players or the talents. They're gonna have key moments. Uh, I mean, key winners of worlds, which sucks because Faker has like half of them already.
Literally.
Um, yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think it's just gonna be a stepping stone for the esports one. So,
Yeah.
but
Right.
it's cool. I mean, they know what they're doing. Riot has never failed people, and they always listen. So, but sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was about to say, like, Riot has found a way to monetize everything: merchandise, clothing, video games, collectibles in video games, esports, television, probably soon to be a movie at some point. Like, it's called Riot Games. I don't know what they would change their name to if they were to do more than what they're doing now. I don't think they ever will. But Riot is like a conglomerate that has its hands everywhere, and they do basically everything excellently. Like, I'm not gassing them. Like, just by results, like Arcane, rave reviews, 2 seasons, one of Netflix's most popular shows of all time. Now that they're getting like even more League of Legends shows, League, a game that came out 12 years ago, still just as popular as ever. Um, Valorant, a game that came out 4 or 5 years ago, just as popular as ever, been able to occupy the same space as CS:GO. Like, and trading cards and tabletop game and all the other stuff that they do. Like, Riot knows the longevity, and this trading card game is just a perfect sense for the league roster of how many champions they have and how many will continue to come through the next decade or so. So it's just a common sense move by them.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes sense. I mean, um, Riot they've always done a great job at you listening to the people, giving what the people want, giving things that the people have don't ask for, but they end up being good. So,
Yep.
um,
They have
yeah,
a
but
fighting
like I
game coming
said,
out next year. Like,
yeah, I mean, you know, they know what they're doing, and I feel like I said, this is probably like the stepping stone. We'll probably see like esports and talents like later. There's no way
mm,
people are gonna want it. Their whole game is based around them, the esports side. I think esports is more taken over than the casual version. And I think
it
if you're
has. Yep.
playing casual, you gotta play. You're playing pretty much League of Legends at a high competitive rate. There's no way.
Even like the League of Legends. You know how like most video games they have like the main subreddit and the competitive subreddit. League is one of the few where the competitive subreddit is like not active because the main subreddit is the esports subreddit. When Worlds or MSI or any of the main games are happening, all the top posts are esports related. And then it's like stuff about new champion or new ability or new rework and everything. Like, it's the game where majority of the player base is into the esports, and the ones who aren't still play the game competitively. Yeah, they've built such a base that's stuck around too with that.
Pretty much. I mean, they 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 got it.
Yeah,
They got the formula. It's just people don't listen and look at what they're doing. So
they're here to stay. Yeah,
okay.
that's about it for League. We move over to Fortnite dropping another update recently with the first person mode with an S&D type format. That's gonna be. I know you're gonna like it because you like S&D. It's gonna be interesting. Because the only reason I'm a little skeptical on this is because Fortnite Bloom.
Did you
No,
do
there,
that?
it was lightning.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't heard it in so
Oh.
long. It spooked me. But
Oh.
yeah,
So,
Fortnite
I
Bloom.
mean,
You know very well that you can be centered, not even moving, and your gun will just all around.
I okay. I know Fortnite and the recoil, but what also it's gonna like I'm not 100% sure on it yet. Is having 5 weapons or whatever your loadout drop is.
Yeah,
Um, look, Fortnite has figured out a way to maintain their popularity, and I think they'll. I mean, they'll find a ways to tweak the game. This this S&D first person style quick. They're just gonna throw it out there. They're just gonna throw it out there to to see
Yeah.
and make tweaks. Because the best feedback is from the people that play the game more. So obviously your fans, right? So obviously the fans are gonna be the ones who know the most and what we would know what's best and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean it's cool. I mean there's one other thing that they announced that you didn't put on there.
What was that?
So there's a Lego. They're releasing a Lego
Oh.
GTA style roleplay thing.
Yeah.
Which what the fuck? That's insane. You're
Hey,
telling me I'm about to be able to go into Lego GTA style on Fortnite, and this thing is coming out in like January. I heard,
yeah,
or
it's like
probably
really, really soon, which is surprising. And they kept this under wraps and nobody knew.
yeah. You heard about it, right? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
because I saw that even the image was like a riff on the GTA 6 poster. It was like, we're getting
So
Lego GTA 6 before we're getting GTA 6, which is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. So we'll definitely be trying that out. Dude, I mean, Fortnite has evolved their game to be very Roblox esque because Roblox has done a great job of doing their game. So I see how Fortnite is maintaining their, has really, took some similar interest into their things because of, you have players or creators that could create in their game and then release it to the public where anyone else could, demonstrate their skills and be able to watch people play other people creators maps. So,
Yep.
Roblox has done it, and now Fortnite is doing it, and Fortnite, they just this first person thing is gonna come out later this like in a couple days, no? Like
It's. I
I think
don't know
it's
the exact date on it, actually.
the 16th, 13th or 16th. It's supposed to be in this month.
Is it actually?
Yeah. If
Uh.
it's not, then it's the January 13th, which is
Early
pretty sure.
access is tomorrow.
Oh, well, fuck. Well,
Yeah.
or not, or we're just out now. So yeah, I
So
mean,
It's called Ballistic, and it's debuting with two modes, ranked and unranked. It's round-based 5v5 combat. Um, Launching with 10 maps. It has a starting set of weapons and a limited number of items. The maps are called Skyline, so it all takes place in like a city. There's no build, obviously. Uh, Presets from your locker will carry over into Ballistic, so like obviously your outfits and stuff will all carry over. Um, for those who are watching us from South Korea and Russia, this game will not be available. The game mode will not be available there for a little bit. It has a, obviously it's like an S&D. It has a device. It's called the Rift Point device, and you can plant them at two sites. There's no respawns, obviously. After 6 rounds, you switch. Game is over whenever either team has won 7 rounds total.
it's a little
Um,
different.
yep. You start
Wait,
off with a Ranger pistol and
800 credit.
it's like CS. It's like CS. You buy more kills and rounds you win. You get more money. You can buy
oh
better.
wow,
Yeah, Val and CS, basically. Yeah, that realm of games. So credits can be earned from scoring eliminations, planting the Rift Point device, and winning the match and all that stuff. If you survive, you keep all your gear, like Val and CS. Minus any like consumables like shield potions or whatever you use. You can drop weapons, smoke grenades, and flashbangs. Flashbangs in Fortnite. Um, that's disconcerting.
what?
Flashbangs in Fortnite is kind of crazy.
Okay.
The Rift Point device takes 45 seconds to detonate after it's planted. So it's kind of fast. You gotta.
Wait, 45 seconds is not fast
You don't think so?
to defuse.
No, 45 seconds to plant. Well,
Yo,
no,
that
once
is-
45 seconds after it's planted, it explodes.
oh, it's 45-second timer.
Yeah, that's fast.
Oh yeah. Oh, what the fuck? I'm like,
That's
I thought
really
you were talking
fast.
about. I thought planting. I'm like, bro, 45 seconds to plant a bomb is kind of insane.
No, it's 45 seconds to like for time to diffuse, which is
Yeah, usually in COD it's a minute.
Yeah.
But I think they'll tweak it. I think they'll go to a minute. 45
um.
seconds is insane.
So you have 3 variants of assault rifles. You'll get 2 variants of the shotgun, 2 variants of the submachine, 1 variant of the sniper, 2 variants of the pistol, smoke grenade, and flashbang.
I think I would assume they're all gonna do the same damage. There's different styles of gun that
No, it's gonna be like CS, where it's like same gun, but like blue variant, green variant, gold variant. So if you have enough money, you have the gold variant, which does more damage. And like
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
And then you also get flex gadgets. There's 5 of them. You can have the proximity mine, you have the bubble shield, you have the recon grenade, you have the frag grenade, and you have the impulse grenade.
So it's a mixture of CS:GO, Search and Destroy, or Call of Duty Search, and Val.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro.
So
Is Fortnite really about to make the best S&D game of all time?
it would be funny if there's Fortnite of all these games that did this.
Okay.
But I guess we can figure. Some people can figure out tomorrow since it's debuting as early access tomorrow.
Okay.
It'll
Oh,
be interesting to watch.
Fortnite, you know what you're doing, brothers.
Yeah, they're
Great.
never going away.
You never die.
No. But yeah, that's it with Fortnite. Moving over to some esports stuff. Esports team M80 has acquired esports team Beast Coast. Very surprising acquisition in the esports world. I don't think anybody was expecting this.
Or care.
Some people care. Um, M80 is interesting because they didn't start off as an esports thing. They started off like as a just general gaming thing. But I'm trying to remember what they're in. I know they're in Counter Strike. They're in Valorant. They were in Valorant. Yeah, their main thing is Counter Strike. And Beast Coast was a very popular team in the Valorant scene and some other stuff. Rainbow Six, Valorant, Dota. So this is basically M80's way to expand its roster of stuff, which is nice for them. So yeah, that was about it. Continuing on to Halo, Royal One, free agent. We got another big person on the roster who God knows where Royal One's going. Same way.
So we're most likely the roster that we talked about a couple months ago most likely going to happen now that Royal One has pretty much, which means Royal Two is definitely a free agent because they're a team. They're always a team of two, right?
Yeah, you
They always
cannot
were.
have Royal One and Royal Two separated at all.
So pretty much Royal Two is a free agent too. So technically,
Yeah, one would assume it would be very surprising if
unless
Royal Two like actually stayed and did not leave.
unless it's going to Optic.
Back home, I guess. Hey, I guess yeah. We never know. We'll see.
Yeah. So it looks like pieces are about to start falling into place.
Mm-hmm.
After, I'm pretty sure, like most likely, when everything like Christmas and the New Year's, literally the beginning of January is when we, or like the month of January is when we're gonna start seeing a bunch of players release.
Yep.
They'd rather just wait after Christmas than the
Well,
holiday season
this
to
three
get
four
over
three is
stuff.
on their break. They left like a week ago. You're not gonna get any Halo updates. You're not gonna get any esports stuff. They're gone right now.
Yeah.
God dang it. Halo Studios. My bad.
Most likely their rosters are being like talked about. Holy crap! Excuse
Yeah.
me. So
Yeah. Like
yeah.
Angel said, we'll learn definitely like concrete stuff when January comes around. I didn't add this also on here, but Call of Duty esports has restarted. Yeah, I didn't watch any of the matches. Did you?
For what match?
COD.
Yeah.
How did it go first week?
Uh, Thieves smoked everybody. Optic are good. Well, Sachi's pretty good. Um, but the teams that you didn't think were gonna be good are actually pretty good.
Okay.
The Falcons are pretty decent. They're not
Ooh. Okay.
trash.
Uh
Um, their comms are pretty good.
huh. Okay.
You know, so yeah, there's no really teams that are gonna be trash this year besides whoever play. I mean, whoever 100 Thieves play. The bottom team wise, maybe the Falcons.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, because if Steve's 100-point club phase,
Mm.
I don't know what they're gonna do to
The Falcons.
the Falcons.
Yeah.
But the Falcons look pretty decent.
Did the Falcons win any games or?
I think they went 0-2, but they all were pretty close.
Okay. They have. It's only first week. They have a lot of room to improve.
Yes, I think so. Hold up, yeah, you could keep talking, but yeah, obviously the last team we didn't confirm, obviously the LA Gorillas got partnered with the Genomates.
Mm-hmm.
So the LA Gorillas are called LA Los Angeles Gorillas M8.
Mm.
Which I think is just a placeholder until I guess the Genomates take over from LAG. I think LAG is just trying to get some type of compensation or is that the right word? Compensation for their spot and get some money out of it.
There's a chance they just keep it like that though, like how you have like New York Cloud9.
Uh, Falcons are 0-2, but the matches were pretty close. Let's see. The most shocker one out of this week is Ultra being 2-0 and FaZe being 0-2 and C9 being 0-2.
Mm.
But I can't really go 100% with say C9 are bad because they really were on bad ping for their matches. So,
That's the
but
unfortunate part of the CDL not being like the CWL and having the Columbus Arena where every team played
well,
in person,
yes, but the thing is, last year's New York roster was based out of Texas, but they decided to move out to California.
Interest. That's a decision, but
Six out of the 12 teams are playing out of Texas,
Texas, yeah. That's a
and
disadvantage for every team that's not in Texas.
I think Falcons are playing out of Ohio.
That's well, Ohio has also is one of the main servers, so that's fine. And that's literally where the CDL was based. CWL. So
So
makes sense.
think the only teams that are not so Ultra are not based out of there. Seattle is not based out of there. Miami, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Phase.
FaZe, C9, and the Falcons,
Okay. Hmm.
which means everyone else are playing out of. I don't know about Boston. I think Boston. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But yeah, yeah. So pretty good. If you want, I'll just go down. The standings quick. Uh, Carolina Royal Ravens 2-0, Ultra 2-0, Los Angeles Thieves 2-0, Minnesota G2 2-0, Optic 1-1, Heretics 1-1,
Mm-hmm.
Vancouver Seattle, which is a dope ass name. I like how they changed their name because they so they're 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Boston Breach 1-1. Genomates or Gorillas G are 0-2.
Uh-huh.
FaZe 0-2. Falcons 0-2, and C9 0-2.
Oh yeah, it's
So
actually a pretty interesting spread of teams around. So
besides FaZe being 0-2, but
yeah,
everything other than that, everything looks about right. Besides C9 also, I think.
yeah, Cena and Phase are the most surprising ones.
But I
Yeah.
think this is gonna be the most competitive year to a point where you'd be surprised who won't make champs. So hopefully this year the game's good and it's great to get to watch.
Mm-hmm.
They just gotta fix the goddamn stats on the fucking things, bro. Because always different. If it's showing Shotzi and he kills somebody, it shows that someone else is killing.
Mm.
So they gotta fix that. It's been an issue for the last couple of years, and they still haven't figured it out. They usually get it worked out to a point, but it always gets out. But yeah,
Yeah.
um, yeah. So I think they're gonna play all four. They're gonna play this next week is the last week they're gonna play, which means they're going to play two more matches. Each team, they're going to have a total of 4 matches played.
Yep.
And then once they come back from break, they're going to play the in-season tournament,
Okay.
including the league. So I'm pretty sure they just want to get those, the seedings figured out with 4 matches. So that means every team has played 4 of their teammates. I don't know, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I think there's 7 league matches this year. So already a good chunk of it's already going to be gone within the first week, which makes sense.
Yep.
I mean, they're going to be gone for the next month, after next week. So, makes sense. Yeah. So, season looks good. The game looks good. Comp looks pretty good. Um, I'm excited for this year, and the competition is definitely way more better than it was last year. Like every year, the season's competition gets better. So, that's a plus. Obviously, the scene's gone down a little bit, but their competitive play has gone up.
Yep.
But now they're like somewhere in the middle. So, um, yeah. I mean, obviously they're gonna try to play as many matches. Obviously, the CDA already announced that the esports World Cup is now, you know, you know,
Built into like the
ta-
schedule.
part in their schedule, but not really because those points won't mean anything after the season.
Same way as
So,
the league has done it. So
so yeah. Yeah. So pretty good from there. So
yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you got?
Nope, I think that's really it for COD. We'll hop over to Overwatch 2 is adding the Avatar The Last Airbender skins. So now you'll be able to play as Aang not just in Fortnite but also in Overwatch. So it's Aang, Zuko, Toph, Sokka. I think there's one more. I think there wasn't a Katara skin which people were surprised about, but there's 5 Atlas skins that are coming. So Overwatch is basically now just copying the Fortnite method of adding famous shows and stuff to its game, which it works for them. They do it in a bit more, I guess, unique way, since instead of like just putting the characters themselves, it's like you take the Overwatch character and have them dress up as the character, which I guess is cool in its own way. So yeah, Overwatch 2.
They're not taking the full like character out. They're obviously going to keep the character, they're just playing dress up.
Basically, yeah, it's like the characters are doing cosplay. So it's cool in its
Cosplay
own
of
way.
being their cosplays are already of cosplays being more cosplay.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, yeah, so cool. I mean, it's a pretty unique collab. Obviously, I do think Overwatch 2 is gonna do more of this later down the road.
Oh, for sure.
This is probably just a stepping stone, or like testing the waters with it. Yeah.
Yep.
League
And then,
Awards.
yeah, the League Awards, which is the first community run League of Legends awards show created by 2 of League's most popular hosts, Kadrill and Shox from the LEC. They did this all themselves, had no support from Riot or anything, so it was very cool. And obviously some of the winners are very obvious, like who won player of the year, do you think? Faker. Who won
My
team
guess
of
would
the
have been
year,
Toby.
do you think?
Genji
T1.
would have been my other guess too, but
Yep. Who won moment of the year?
I
T1.
think it would have been Chovy over Chow in that one game against T1.
Quite yeah. LEC player of the year goes to LEC King Caps. No surprise there. Player of the year goes to.
If Chovy was in that league, he would have got that.
Oh yeah, Chovy in any league like stomps, but unfortunately it's not his year. It's funny because like literally the criteria is that if T1 didn't win Worlds, Genji wins every single one of these categories. Like it's obvious, but T1 shut up everybody. Player of the year goes to Faker for obvious reasons, saving the entire T1 in Game 4. Riot release of the year goes to Riot's music video at the beginning of January of this year. Most successful roster, the content piece of the year went to the T1 movie that released. No surprise there. The LCK player of the year did not go to anybody on T1. It did go to Chovy, so he did take a trophy home. LPL player of the year went to BLG's Ben. He did show up. He carried his team like hard.
That's my guy, bro.
Yeah, Ben
That's my
was the
guy.
man. Esports creator of the year for League went to Tolkien. He's very popular, like League, like archivist kind of. Let's see. Minor region star of the year went to Levi, who plays for Game Esports and like the PCS. He's also like a constant like force for like making that region actually stand out. ADC Prodigy of the year went to Masu from FlyQuest, because you saw their meteoric rise just in general.
Oh yeah.
Escape of the year goes to T1 Zeus. Now HLE Zeus, but yeah.
Yeah, you mean escape from T1's roster? If that's what you mean.
Yeah, for sure.
He kind of got BS. It's not. I don't blame him.
It's not
I can't
his
be
fault.
too mad at. I don't blame him. I can't really be mad at him. But it was kind of trolly because he really thought this roster was gonna stick.
Yeah, Zeus had all intentions to stay, as we talked about, but his broker screwed him over. Got him money, but screwed him over. Game steal of the year goes to T1 owner when he stole the dragon from G2 during the
That's
Worlds.
my dog, bro. The owner I've been supporting that dude since day one. Even though I asked him to get dropped. No,
Yeah.
I didn't ask him. If I said if they would make a change, the most likely roster change would be him.
Yep.
So I never said to get him dropped. I always said that if they would make a change, it would be him.
Yeah.
Right? So I didn't never ask for my dude to get dropped.
Fair.
Remember
That's fair.
that?
Yeah.
Right? Was I right? Okay. Because
You wanted Zeus to get dropped, and you got your dream.
Well, he didn't get dropped. He left.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't get. Kind of got booted by his manager.
Yep.
But owner's my guy. That's my favorite player now.
Yeah. And broadcast talent of the year goes to the LEC's Lore, who's also been on the team for a while. So, and also she's like the main translator for like English to French. So for the LEC. Yeah, League Awards pretty good. The event was a little scuffed.
Coach of the year?
Huh? Oh no,
Is
I
there no
don't. I didn't see that. It's their first year, so they're still missing some categories. But yeah, the event was scuffed because they were like in the lobby of a hotel with like a nice setup, but like they're also like we're all clearly drunk after a while. But it was fun. Obviously, next year will probably be bigger, and I think Riot's interested because they ended up even retweeting the event when it went live, despite them not putting it on. So we'll see what happens. But yeah,
Baker's about to win more awards, bro.
yeah, bro's
For,
getting what another three
for
trophies
something
this
that was
year.
made by a fan, bro. Are you serious? Oh well.
Baker has more
Baker,
trophies than most athletes at this point. It's kind of
bro,
scary.
he's gonna get trophies that are Mickey Mouse trophies, and they will become real trophies later.
Yeah,
Jesus
you can't stop
Christ!
the
No,
man.
no offense, no offense. I still think he's the greatest esports player of all time,
And he's most likely getting another trophy this weekend for the Game Awards.
which he won't be attending because he doesn't go to those.
Exactly.
But yeah, all right.
Yeah, fun times for
Yeah.
Faker. I think with that, that's the end for esports and gaming. We'll hop over to general news with Twitter or X. Another bad update. God damn it. So now posts on Twitter. I don't think it's been rolled out to every device just yet, but posts on Twitter are removing the exact time that posts were sent. So instead of your post was posted at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, it just says your post was posted 17 hours ago. And they're also they're moving the view count and stuff to the top. So I'm not sure. I don't know why they've messed with like a perfect layout so much to make it worse in the long run. Like nobody knows why these changes are being made at this point. But here we are every few weeks complaining about Elon on Twitter.
Don't care about Twitter no more, bro. I'm not really on there anymore. Half of the time, it's just Elon Musk tweets literally popping up on my thing, even though I don't follow him.
Yeah, exactly.
And a bunch of Tesla stuff
Yeah.
and bots, and that's it.
It's it's a sight for sure.
I don't even use that. I think I use the only the following page, so like only the people or the things I follow on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna call it X, but it's called you know what I'm talking
The
about,
For You
right?
page
The
or the
follow
versus
just
the
I'm
following
following.
page, yeah.
I just stay on the following page. I don't go to the for you because
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's
kind of fugazi.
so
Oh
bad.
yes, before wait, it's not even esports game. We could put this in there.
Okay.
Um, I don't know, but because of you, Invincible has been like a great show, and it just released their first trailer.
For season 3.
Yeah, for season 3, and it's expected to be releasing February 6th.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hyped because I used to say I was gonna watch the show years ago, and I didn't watch until last year.
And once you started it, you'd never want to look back.
Yeah, so yeah, that got announced. If you're an Invincible fan, and
If you like the boys, you'll love Invincible.
I think Invincible's better than the boys,
You heard it here first.
even though I love the boys, but I think Invincible's better.
Mhm. It's a
Yeah,
really really solid story. No,
very, and he gets a new suit.
exactly.
He's
He's
wearing New
gotten
York
a new
City
suit
colors.
every season.
Huh?
He's gotten basically a new suit every season.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah. All right.
fun times around.
Okay.
And then our
And
last
then your
thing,
thing.
yeah, Star Wars is The Skeleton Crew debuted on Disney Plus, also to very rave reviews. Currently the second highest rated Star Wars show of all time behind Andor. As you see, The Mandalorian keeps dropping down because some of the newer shows are actually pretty damn good. So,
Where did Halo go wrong, bro?
huh?
What did Halo do wrong, bro?
Halo? Oh, uh, Halo show. We don't talk about that.
Bro, I remember this dude that I was like, I was not even hyped for. I remember. Wait, I'll talk about the Halo thing in a quick. So some dude told me about it a while ago, like before, like maybe a year before the show came out.
Mhm.
He was like, "Are you excited for the Halo show that's gonna come out?" I was like, "Halo show? What Halo show?" And he told me, and then I was like, "Nah, I feel like it's gonna be bad." And then, bro, the first episode that aired, bro, people were talking trash. You were talking trash about it. They were tired. They were annoyed that you could see Master Chief's face
Yep.
and he talks too much, and it
Season
took him
one was
getting
bad,
murked.
except for the fight scenes. Season two was actually pretty decent, but they were already so far gone that it just didn't pick up any support, so Paramount drops it.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it took the guy dying and Cortana taking over to become actual Master Chief to become the Master Chief.
Yeah. Which is not what you want to see, because that is not who Master Chief is in the video games, but Master Cheeks, as we call him. His
What?
his
Wait, what'd you call him?
Master Cheeks. You haven't seen that joke?
What? No.
Okay, because in the first season, like midway in the season, he and like one of the enemies like
Oh,
smash,
oh,
and they like show his butt cheeks. And people are like, this is
what?
we've seen more Master Chief this year than we've seen like in the entirety of the 6+ Halo games we've had, which is kind of crazy.
Master Chief, bro. What the?
Yeah, I'm surprised you've never heard that.
No, that means I didn't like the.
That's how people they say Master Chief for the game, Master Cheeks for the show. They're two different people.
Bro, what the?
If you search, actually, I'm not sure if you want to search up Master Cheeks, but yeah, as Angel does that.
Bunch of stuff for chess came up.
Really? Master Cheeks,
Yeah.
do Master Cheeks Halo. If you're under 15, don't search this on your device. Your parents will have so many questions.
Never
for you.
mind, bro. Take that shit off my screen, bro.
You saw it?
Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't even watch the video. I saw like, you know how you could preview videos before you watch them?
Yeah.
It was a short, and I was like, nope,
Nope, not doing that.
nope, fuck that. Unless your cheeks, it is.
Yep.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Skeleton Crew debut on Disney Plus.
Dungeon, very. I would say actually give it a chance if you are like adventurous shows. It's a little bit different for a Star Wars show. So it's like it follows a bunch of like a younger cast who's on a planet that has like basically been disconnected from the galaxy. So everything that's happened like in the movies has not affected them. So it's interesting now to see them go out into the rest of the galaxy and experience everything that's changed. And you're like, what the heck is happening? So it's a very fun like adventure show. So
Okay.
yeah, I think with that. Oh yeah, last thing, SEC champions, UGA, Texas frauds. Texas is fraud.
Georgia is trash.
Georgia's won though. What do you?
Trash.
And we have a really good route to win the college football playoffs this year.
If y'all don't win this shit, y'all are trash. I think Oregon's gonna win it, in my opinion. I think they look better than everybody. No, Mokhtar, be realistic for once.
No.
Bro, Mokhtar, you literally watched the video of your quarterback saying he doesn't enjoy football.
Yeah, and that's why we put in Stockton, who's actually a good damn quarterback.
Yes, because your goddamn guy killed himself on purpose. What the fuck is he doing?
Carson Beck's like, people hate me. I'm out. Bye. Put in the sub.
Yes, they were cheering for the other guy.
And he showed up. The other guy actually showed up.
Y'all still suck.
No.
You shouldn't have gotten to that point. Y'all blew Texas out the first
They
time.
tried to kill the other guy when they saw he was good. You saw his helmet flew off.
Yes, let him get burned. It's his fault.
Georgia, I think we already have a trophy we're bringing home this year, so we're already pretty damn happy. And of course, the first team, I don't remember who we've been playing first, but it should be.
You won't know yet.
It should be a guaranteed win. Is the thing. I think Georgia has the easiest path of any of the teams this year. It's actually, I think, despite UJ having their worst like lineup in forever, I think it'd actually be a shock if we lose and don't bring home the third trophy in the past 4 years.
I don't think y'all will. I really don't.
Fourth quarter team. We always come back in the fourth quarter. It doesn't matter against who. Even against Bama, we came back in the fourth quarter. We were down by 20 and we took the lead.
Doesn't matter, you lost. It matters when the game's over.
Hey man,
I was so pissed.
We are such a damn good team, and Bama didn't even qualify. So claps all around.
I hope they didn't qualify.
Yeah,
they didn't deserve it.
No,
and I'm talking about as a Bama fan, they did not deserve it. They would have not made it if Clemson didn't. If they didn't win.
Yeah,
but thank God, I did not want to see Bama get embarrassed in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. They didn't deserve it. And yeah, Oregon Ducks, baby. That's the first college team I watched. That's the first team I watched. It was the Oregon Ducks.
About to get introduced to the SEC. And also, Texas, go back to the Pac-12 or wherever you were. The big. Well, I don't know what conference y'all were in. Get out of the SEC.
Well, that conference got dismantled.
But they're coming back next year, so they are.
No, they got rid of the conference
for
a
entirely?
reason.
Oh well, rip.
Yeah,
never mind.
That's why they're in in that conference with the SEC. That's why Oklahoma's in SEC.
Join
so
the
many
same
teams-
conference as Georgia Tech. Join the ACC. Get out of here. We don't need you.
Hey, bro, Georgia Tech's gonna be good in a couple years, bro.
Yeah, first. Yeah,
Mostly-
absolutely.
They're the only team that put Georgia up to the test. That isn't Alabama.
Fair. And we won. So, fourth quarter team always.
We're like 4 overtime teams or 8, whatever it was. I
It's
lost
8
track.
overtime. The
Yeah,
longer
y'all-
the game goes, the better we get. Is all I can say.
You almost choked. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. Congrats to them.
Yeah.
They have obviously they do have the easiest way to make it to the championship.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know, most of these games won't be determined until after literally next year.
Mhm.
Some bowl games are gonna be happening this week or next week.
Yeah.
To determine who will play the 4 teams on bye.
Yeah.
And then we'll have those games next. I don't know yet. January.
Yeah, I'm not sure just yet, but yeah, so relatively soonish.
So yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
I think
see.
with that, that's about it. And of course, since I said I would be closing it out this whole month,
The last one when you only did 2.
that's true. Damn. Well, thank you guys for
Come
watching.
back.
We'll see. Well, thank you guys for watching this
Like-
episode of Conquest, episode 55, being recorded on December 10th, 2024. As I said, it's your host, SMGFrenzy, joined with co-host.
AssassinADC. This will probably be the last one of the year. With that, much love. Appreciate y'all with this love and support on the podcast this year. We'll be ready and for the next one.
Yeah.
Bangers. Hopefully, more good news. Hopefully, within the month that we're gone.
Yeah.
And we record the podcast back up. Hopefully, a lot of crazy stuff has happened. But that being said,
Be sure to check out the remainder of our videos for December, please. We still have like a decent amount of stuff. Like, while there might not be a podcast going forward on the next 2 or 3 Thursdays, there'll still be videos on those next 2 or 3 Thursdays. So content will still be running. Of course, Tuesday content will still be there too. And be looking forward to Minecraft in the new year at some point. Obviously, if you want like early access to it, you watch our streams. But if you want to see like the edited, nice version, look to like early spring maybe to see if some stuff drops around. But I think with that, we will see you guys next time.
wait.
wait,
From
there's
much
more.
love from the Global Conquerors. Merry Christmas and
Yeah.
Happy New Year's, and y'all be safe. We'll see y'all next year. Obviously, the videos will be coming out, but that's gonna be pre-recorded. So this is our last or second to last, goodbye to y'all before the year. So, thank y'all again for this year's podcast. And be on the lookout for the videos that come out later this month, and be on the lookout for our thank you and New Year's video where we say we appreciate y'all and stuff like that. But obviously, we're gonna end it off here. Obviously, I kind of took over from Victor, but you know how to get this in because you won't see that video until like the beginning of next year. So, thank you guys. Love y'all. See you guys in the next video and also next year.
Take care.
I'm a renegade, renegade, renegade.